Keeping the refugees here is... I'm gonna try to get my sister a job here.
Hello? This is Ranger Command. Who's calling? Welcome to your communications hub, Rangers. The Patriarch was good enough to let me use my own gear, and I have my high-frequency radio equipment all set up. From here on out, I will be your voice in the wind. You can contact Ranger HQ at any time through your radio, and I'll reach out as needed. When there's arrests to be made under your authority, just radio them into me. Pleasure to serve. I've worked the radio for some time now, and I hear all kinds of stories from other parts of the world. Horrors you wouldn't believe. Is Colorado perfect? No, but it's a damn sight better than any alternative I've seen. The finest setup you'll find this side of the Rockies. This equipment took years to get together. A lot of it custom work. String and pieces of gum, you know? This is the only setup in Colorado able to communicate on all sorts of frequency bands, up to the HF band. That means we can reach you pretty much no matter where you are in Colorado. The basic controls are straightforward. You should try the device yourselves whenever you're here. I've picked up all kinds of signals. It's possible you could even reach Arizona. Anytime.
Glad to see you back, Rangers. Cleaned up. Now, what can I help you with? I'll be here.
Look out there.
That's fine for now. What happens if they get more recruits?
Don't worry about it. They've taken care of us so far, haven't they?
Yeah. When push comes to shove,
We'll
it's
see.
a whole lot safer around
We'll
here.
see.
Now that you're right, we're all grateful that you took us in, Rangers.
Rangers. Catch that Victory kid soon, before he hurts somebody.
That Valor kid doesn't sound much more stable than his brother. Rangers, been to the bazaar yet? I hear they got everything money can buy.
Fucking keepers. How do they have our oil buried under their land?
Talk to Delgado.
You know, if Daisy would just let us off our chain for once,
Talk to
it would be our
Delgado.
land.
Those pretend cowboys wouldn't stand a chance against the real thing.
Us Martians would squeeze the oil out of them until
Guessing
they
it's gonna
hollered
be
uncle.
tough getting that Valor kid out of Denver in one piece. But it's gotta be done.
Rangers.
Talk to Delgado.
Can I borrow your mirror again?
Sure, whatever you need.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Sorry I told the Rangers about letting the doses in the side, boss. But I swear to you,
What do you think? Scrubbed up nice, huh? Just wanted to let you know. There was a man locked up in here when Gretzky's crew opened up the place. Apparently, they let him go. Hope that was the right thing to do. Now, what can I do for you? Good luck out there.
Cool, right?
We're cool. Plenty of space for you, plenty of space for us. Everything's cool.
Cool.
come on, I know you don't like the way I've been treated. Can you help me get out of here?
I do not like the way you've been treated, but you are directly responsible for letting the Dorseys into the city.
I was driven there. Farron Brago made me do it.
And if Farron Brago jumped off a bridge, would you jump off one too?
Huh?
Never mind. Just be glad the Rangers picked you up and not the Marshals. Or else, you know where you'd be.
Don't remind me.
Saquon, you know anywhere I can get a set of 456 gears?
I might know a guy who knows a guy. Let me ask around.
That'd be great, thanks. Oh, wait. You wouldn't be doing anything illegal to get it for me, would you? Forget it. I'll find one on my own.
Kill a marshal? Is that murder?
Well, I suppose if it was an accident or... Well, that's probably the only reason, and you'd have to prove it.
What if I shot,
Stay sharp.
shoot a marshal after I caught him in bed with my wife?
Yes, well, that would be murder, yes, sir.
Okay. In that case, I like to report a dead marshal in my bedroom, and I got no idea who shot him.
I've been in tougher spots than this, Rangers. I won't forget about you when I'm out of here.
Thought of a long-term solution for the refugees? Later, Rangers.
Why side with the...
Have you thought of a long-term solution for the refugees? It's fine. Can't complain. Happy to. Take a look.
Rangers, good to see you. Well, I've got friends in the Marshals, the Patriarch's Palace Guard, and some local militias. They've always got more folks wanting to sign up than they have positions for. So I asked my pals to send over everybody on their waiting lists. Now, some of these folks may be, less than top grade for sure, but most will be solid recruits, ready and willing to learn. You'll have to pick and choose. Anytime, Rangers. Always happy to tell war stories. I'll be here.
No need for alarm, ladies and gentlemen. We're only here for your valuables. And as we're all wearing infrared glasses, don't try to hide.
Before he could finish, there was a smack, like a mallet striking a side of beef. And then, the sounds of a terrible scuffle in the dark. The lights returned. An even dozen gangsters in red-lensed glasses strewn across the floor. A masked man standing in their middle, fists raised.
Roger, look! It's the Peregrine! He...
But Roger was nowhere to be seen.
You handed that Reed kid over to the Marshals? Might have been better off dead.
Read the last issue of the Colorado.
Grigo arrested, charged with treason.
By order of the Patriarch, only authorized personnel are to pass this gate.
My uncle, Gideon Reyes, wants to speak to the Rangers.
Oh, of course, Miss Wesson. Open it up, fellas.
Wow, look at all this.
Who are you people? Mercenaries?
I wish they'd get a younger preacher to come and give sermons.
You just want eye candy.
Guilty.
We await the coming of the final deluge. May the deluge spare you, my child.
I'm trying to listen to the sermon.
Can't believe I'm stuck with this assignment.
Wow, I'd almost forgotten what a proper road looks like.
Oh, look. Tourists. Even with this beastly weather, I can smell them from here.
Absolutely repugnant, Sal. Repugnant. Oh, we're just talking. Strangers, no need to get any closer.
Delivery for the patriarch from the Sumner family.
I've told you before, drone. The patriarch isn't interested.
Departing respectfully.
My uncle tells me you're a man of questionable morals, Mr. Kwan.
Well, that's why I'm on the payroll. Somebody's got to get their hands dirty. So good folk like you can keep your hearts clean.
That's not how Colorado Springs works, Mr. Kwan. That's how you work.
Huh. I'm sure you know best.
Hello, and welcome to the wondrous, fabulous, most fantabulous home of the Warwick family. What is your business at the Warwick estate? Processing. Insufficient credentials for entry. Please return at a later date, and parameters may change in the future. Your presence has not been requested. You may not pass. Thank you. May the show go on.
They've added more guards, looks like. Ah, the park.
Did you hear what happened in Aspen? All those people taken hostage?
If it's really Vic who has them, they're all as good as dead.
Don't say that to Miriam Knox.
They let anyone into the Heights these days.
Not exactly subtle, is it?
My family will be avenged. It feels so empty now. Even when Pa and Ma were traveling, they were here. Their spirits filled the place. Now, they do not. Damn Dorseys weren't content to rip everything up. They had to toss the furniture around too. Animals. Couldn't even leave my memories of this place alone. My house was the first place the Dorseys went. Probably walked right in through the front door, stole my parents and little brother away, and then took out their anger on the house. No point looking back there. It's smashed up even worse, and the Dorseys took everything worth stealing. Mama used to love sitting in here. She'd be ashamed at the mess it's in now. Wow. Daddy really didn't want any Dorseys to muck around with his cooking supplies.
At least it can't get worse. Right? At least it can't get worse. Right?
Need some help. Please.
At least it can't get worse. Right?
Need some help. Please. Only person who knew the combination to that safe was my mom. If you think you can guess it, I don't mind.
Yep. The Dorseys done tore through here and gutted the house. Until the Castillos can get the eyesore repaired, we're keeping it boarded up. No trespassing. Nothing to see here.
So they killed the Westons, the Schulers, the Jacksons, Sophia Gutierrez too, and her kids. Patriarch said the Dorseys were dead. He was either lying or incompetent. Which is it? Same thing.
Ah, the Patriarch's new help.
Ah, you're the Rangers, yes? I'm most pleased to see you. I'm Gideon Reyes.
Uncle Gideon, you heard about my family?
I did, Sabrina, and I'm so sorry. You know you always have a place in my house, for as long as you need.
I know, and I am grateful. But I have a place with these Rangers now. We mean to see justice done for my family.
Is that so, Rangers? She was always an impressive girl. My sister would be proud of her. Now, I expect you're here about my call. There is a situation in Colorado Springs that requires a delicate touch. But first, you need to know the truth about this city. Colorado Springs isn't as prosperous as it pretends. We can barely feed our existing population, and now smugglers are bringing refugees into the city every day. If we had enough food to support them, we would welcome them. But we don't. I've asked the Patriarch to chase off these smugglers, but he says the crisis with the Dorseys and his children have left the marshals spread too thin. It seems he'd rather just have Sheriff Daisy keep putting refugees in the pillories, rather than stopping the tide at its source. It's infuriating. And that is why I've called you. You're right, Rangers. I am suggesting you to treat the symptom rather than the cause. But that is because the symptom is about to overwhelm us, and the cause. Well, it is very difficult to change the Patriarch's mind. And if it can't be done, the alternative would be changing the regime. Which, even for those who have wanted it most, has seemed impossible. Thus, we must address things that are possible, like discouraging smugglers from bringing refugees to the city. The plains, mostly. After the Patriarch defeated the eastern gangs, people started settling out there, thinking it was safe. Now the gangs have returned, and all the homesteaders are fleeing back to Colorado Springs. Don't put words in my mouth, Rangers. I'm not suggesting anything. I'm merely stating realities. My loyalty to the Patriarch goes without saying. But let's save any talk of politics until after this refugee crisis is dealt with. Are you willing to help me or not? Oh, of course. And not just in money. I do a lot of business with the local Arapaho garage. and I can get them to provide you with mechanics to service your vehicle. They always have the best, and I'll pay for everything.
Nice. We could use some decent mechanics.
They will be more than decent, I assure you. Now, what do you say? Thank you. I'm told the smugglers are operating out of the Bazaar, a trader's market east of Colorado Springs. When you find them, well, do what you can. Convince them to take the refugees elsewhere. Convince them to stop entirely. Arrest them. I just want this problem to go away. Thank you for agreeing to help. You are doing Colorado Springs a great service. Goodbye, and good luck.
Little Vegas closed until further notice. City dubbed totally lame by local youth.
Maybe I'll join the marshals. You do like roughing people up.
You'll get drummed out in a second, you crack.
Yeah, seriously. Why would you even want to live with a bunch of uptight...
Ah, hello there. The name's Theodoric Curie. Theo for friends. I need to work on these gate hydraulics, but I always have time. I am the humble son of scientists. My mother and father were on a mission to pursue the possibility of cold fusion. Imagine nuclear reactions at room temperatures, making it safe for everyone. Sadly, they are gone, and my efforts to follow their work has been stymied by immediate dangers. Perhaps one day, I'll have the time to devote to such a monumental achievement again. Believe me, back to the wall.
Too many patients, not enough people who give a shit. Hope you won't take offense, but I've got no time for niceties. Dying people take precedence. They're in bad shape, and I don't have the time or tools to save them. You have the ability to save... Fine. Save them, and I'll pay you. But don't expect us to be pals after. Thank you. The things I need most are a suture kit, an injury kit, and a medic pack. Got that? These folks are literally dying on us, so don't fuck around. Great. Then get started on those patients. What now? Finally. Get started on those patients.
What now? Long as you don't mind if I keep working while we talk. Sure. There are people dying right here, right now, and you're trying to get me to leave? What the hell are you thinking? Good luck.
It isn't that bad, is it? Just flesh wound. Am I right? You should see the other guy.
Car's a lot like an old dog sometimes. It won't look...
Hey, Jimmy. Glad to see you're okay. Dorsey's didn't get this far?
Nah, they didn't bother with us. They were after folks wearing badges like yours. I would have shot those Dorseys dead if they'd walked in my garage. Haven't seen your friends before. If you folks are looking for help with your vehicle, you've come to the right place. Yeah? Oh, that's Doc Parker. Good thing, too. Those Dorseys hurt a lot of people with that little raid of theirs. We brought as many as we could in here, and Doc's been patching them up as fast as he can. Only got 2 hands, though. Anything for your vehicle. Have a look.
Make sure you take care of that bike when you get to it.
That rust trap? Why?
Because this was Jimmy Longhaul's first car. When it gave up the ghost in the plains, he salvaged what he could. Turned it into this monster you see before you. All because he couldn't bear to be separated from his machine. That's dedication for you.
Also to get out of the plains. Y'all forgot that.
Hi. Welcome back, children. Had another rough night? Here you go, children. Salvation is at hand.
Using your own genetic material to make a new human.
Oh, you mean fucking? Yes, I've got plenty of books about fucking.
What? No! No, not fucking! Cloning! It's how you make new humans without sex.
Jesus. Why would anyone want to do that?
All I did was bet this is all Joe's fault.
Hi, y'all! That's snapping, Jimmy Bob, thank you. Let's.
All I did was ask a few questions.
Hey, did you ask your wife about your concerns about her? I don't want to talk about it. Come on, man. You can't leave me wondering. It was an old security drone. Its timing belt broke, so it vibrates real fast. Wow.
Books for sale! Oh, the classic Bonfire of the Vanities! Bright lights, big city!
Mackerel! Better stay back from my stall. Those goddamn Dorseys dropped a landmine under it. Heck no! That mine is right in front of my stock. Oh, thank God. You'd be doing me a shell of a favor.
Welcome back, children. Had another rough night. Here you go, children. Salvation is at hand.
Let's round him up and bring him back to Doc Parker.
Name's Snap. Let's.
Welcome back, children. Had another rough night. Here you go, children. Salvation is at hand.
It isn't bad.
What now? Now I can. Sure. Okay, you're good. Long as you don't mind if I keep working while we talk. Dorsey attack. Maybe you heard about it. Sure. Good luck.
They wouldn't stop. Why wouldn't they stop?
Jumped out of a building to escape the Dorseys. Didn't count on the ground stopping me.
It isn't bad, is it? Just a flesh wound. Am I right? You should see the other guy.
Welcome back, children. Had another rough... Here you go, children. Salvation is at hand.
Jumped out of a building to escape the Dorseys. Didn't count on the ground stopping me.
What now? Long as you don't mind if I keep working while we talk. A suture kit, a medical pack, and an injury kit. Then use them to fix up the other patients. Good luck.
It isn't bad, is it? Just flesh wound. Am I right? You should see the other guy. It isn't bad, is it? Just flesh wound. Am I right? You should see the other guy.
Hello again. I am the... Sadly, they are gone, and my efforts to follow their work, believe me, Back to the wall.
What about you? You got any stories for us?
I've got them by the dozen. But you two idiots just keep talking and talking. So I figured that maybe they're not interested in how my parents made themselves a sled team of robots.
The station is nice. Aw, come on. Don't be like that.
Talk's cheap. Give me your coffee ration for next week, and I'll consider it.
You ever notice that the statue's eyes follow you wherever you go?
Nope. That's kind of creepy.
Yeah. Always watching when I'm shopping and walking home. Those eyes keep following. Are you okay?
What I wouldn't give for a sunny day.
I was talking to Diligent Joe the other day, and he said that he might be opening up some real estate.
Yeah, for the wood and the raisins. Buy up and burn.
Why would you even want to live with a bunch of uptight muckaties?
Sure am glad you Rangers came to town.
Jumped out of a building to escape the Dorseys. Didn't count on the ground stopping me.
What now? Good luck.
It isn't that bad, is it? Just flesh wound. Am I right? You should see the other guy. It isn't that bad, is it? Just flesh wound. Am I right? You should see the other guy.
You ever hear of car gardens?
You mean where they grow these fine automobiles for our personal use?
Don't get cute.
Sorry.
Welcome back, children. Had another rough... Here you go, children. Salvation is at hand.
Cloning! You know, using your own genetic material to make a new human.
Oh, you mean fucking? Yes, I've got plenty of books about fucking.
What? No! No, not fucking! Cloning! It's how you make new humans without sex.
Jesus, why would anyone want to do that?
Hey, did you ask your wife about your concerns about her?
Jumped out of a building to escape the Dorseys. Didn't count on the
It isn't bad, is it? Just flesh wound. Am I right? You should see the other guy. It isn't bad, is it? Just flesh wound. Am I right? You should see the other guy. It isn't bad, is it? Just flesh wound. Am I right? You should see the other guy.
Welcome back, children. Just a simple humanitarian who saw an... Here you go, children. Salvation is at hand.
It isn't bad, is it? Just flesh wound. Am I right? You should see the other guy. You closed my wound. I won't miss.
They wouldn't stop. Why wouldn't they stop? It hurts. Please. What's going on? Did you patch me up?
Jumped out of a building to escape the Dorseys. Didn't count on the ground stopping me. My leg! You said it! Ugh, still hurts like a bitch, but maybe I'll...
What now? Good. Here's your pay. Can't believe I'm gonna ask you vultures, but... You see this girl? If you let me use the facilities at your HQ, I'll do anything. I'll work as your doctor. I'll fucking juggle for you, Rangers. I just need to save her. What do you say? Thank you. Thank you. You've saved her life. And mine. Need anything before I get my stuff together? See you at the base, then.
I did was ask a few questions.
No entry by order of Sheriff Daisy.
Maybe I'll join the marshals. I do like roughing people up.
You get drummed out a second, fresh pie.
I'm sure they can use my help.
Raid on Little Vegas nightclub! Blood on the dance floor!
Would you rather freeze to death?
Drago arrested, charged with treason. Little Vegas closed until further notice. City dubbed totally lame by local youth.
was talking to Diligent Joe the other day.
You get drummed out in a second, you crackpot.
I'm sure they could use my help. They got me on blackjack.
Raid on Little Vegas nightclub! Blood on the dance floor!
Welcome to the right side of the tracks.
They let anyone into the Heights these days. Babysitting broken butts. Bull.
All the crime around here happens indoors.
Your presence has not been requested. You may not pass. Then so go on.
Ah, look. The great unwashed approach. Seeking civilization at last.
It's like watching the evolution of man in reverse.
Delivery for the patriarch from the Sumner family.
I've told you before, drone. The patriarch isn't interested.
Departing respectfully.
When's the last time anyone saw the patriarch? He was down at the old airbase to greet the Rangers, I think.
Aaron Brygo arrested,
give me a
charged with treason.
hickey?
Maybe I'll join the marshals. I do like roughing people up.
You get drummed out a second, you crackpot.
Yeah, for the words of the Reyes's to buy up and turn into playpens.
Seriously. Why would you even want to live?
And if you can't afford it, just stay away.
Please. I assure you, your bazaar shopping experience is completely safe.
You may have folks fooled, Ananda, but not me. I know something is fishy here, and I'm leaving.
Shame. Salutations and assorted felicitations. Welcome to the bazaar, the marketplace of the unusual. You can purchase an entrance pass at the door from our esteemed hosts, the Monster Army. Or, if you lack the funds, simply find an established merchant to vouch for you. Oh, a misunderstanding, I assure you. There have been some troubles in the bazaar of late. But nothing our esteemed hosts, the Monster Army, can't resolve. I assure you, inside the bazaar awaits a satisfying and secure shopping experience. Up the ramp, you'll find the door to the bazaar, covered by a vehicle. My name is Ananda Rabindranath, Manorite missionary, merchant, and your humble servant. It is common wisdom to keep one's mouth shut when one lacks courteous things to say. Truly, I find the very idea of smuggling people revolting. With that said, if I were a less discreet person, I'd suggest that you drive out to the old parking garage down the road to the north. Who knows? You may find your answers there. Naturally, This way, friends.
If civilization collapses, all of Colorado Springs will look like this.
You'd think with all these people waiting to get in, the bazaar would be amazing. You'd think.
You promised.
Felicitations. But of course.
Welcome to the bazaar, little lambs. Behave yourselves. Really need to ask Piscatelli to...
The lamb stands at the door. What sacrifice do they bring to the door of monsters? The lamb speak. You know what? You asked me a straight question. Let's forget about the lamb nonsense. The bazaar lies beneath your feet, covered by decades of snow. The only way in is through the gate beneath this RV. The only people who can open this gate, we, the Monster Army. If you want to get in here, you need to do one of two things. Buy an entrance pass, or get an established bazaar merchant to vouch for you. Sometimes we let Colorado's most famous in, but it's been years since such an exception was made. More than it should, honestly. But that's what happens when one party has a monopoly on supply. Sorry. Anyway.
Really need to ask Piscatelli to look at my gun. Bugger keeps jamming.
nauseatingly correct manners. Chapter 1. On the proper use of etiquette. It is a common misconception that etiquette exists as a means of affirming one's social status at the expense of the uninitiated. That is, felicitations. But of course.
Really need to ask Piscatelli to look at my gun. Bugger keeps jamming. Can't wait until lunchtime so I can grab some pork bump.
Felicitations. But of course.
Really need to ask Piscatelli to look at my gun. Bugger keeps jamming. Looking to get inside? Use the intercom to speak with the door guard.
The lamb stands. Right. Come. Behave yourselves, my little lambs.
The fuck? What's going on? Are we under attack?
No, I'm sure we're not under attack.
Fuck. I swear, I only opened the Warren's gate for 1 second and that fucking pig bolted by me.
Don't worry, folks. The bazaar is secure. Move along, everyone. Ah, new visitors! Don't fret. Come and hear about the marvels of the bazaar.
Not that the bazaar's not perfectly safe. Not that the bazaar's not perfectly safe, but, well,
noodles!
You know, just talk to Flap. I suggest you speak to Flap.
I wish they served chicory here.
Dr. Cold Cuts can cure what ails ya.
I suggest your protection here.
Dr. Cold Cuts can cure what ails ya.
Not that the bazaar's not perfect. Not that the bazaar's not perfectly safe, but,
Talk to our boss if you're here. Talk to our boss if you're here to help.
talk to our boss if you're here to help.
Ah, children of the desert. What wonderful music they make. What do you want of Jacob the Magnificent? This wonderful, wonderful...
Okay.
Let's never mind with the acts, shall we? Rangers, I am so sorry you had to witness that horrible exploding pig. Truth is, you do not find us at the best of times. I am calm because I must be, friend. So is the burden of leadership. Something, someone, some horrible unknown thing is roaming the warrens below. You are the Patriarch's Rangers, yes? If he trusts you, so can I. Nothing we've done has helped, so your arrival could not be more fortuitous. We need your help to combat this threat. Ah, I was hoping you'd say that. You Rangers, the bazaar, will be waiting.
Dr. Cold Cuts can cure what ails ya.
Hey there. Always good to see some friendly faces down here. Don't go near the... Oh, don't mind the smell. Nothing some fragrant flower beds wouldn't fix. Only thing is, we ain't got any of those down here in the Warrens. Ah, yes. Dug out by the monster army ages ago. The whole tunnel network used to belong to us. And from what I hear, we had some fun in there. Nowadays, it's not safe. Something is roaming the deeper tunnels, so best to stay clear. I will miss your scent.
Hey, hey, hey! Welcome to the house of DJ RIP! I take it you're here for the giveaway contest! Ha! Good one. Everyone knows the DJ RIP show giveaway contest. Rules are the same as always. Just answer one simple question. Get the answer right, you get something awesome. Get it wrong, you still get something awesome. Just slightly less awesome. Ha! Awesome! So, you here for the contest or not? All right. We're live in 3, 2. All right, everybody! It's time for another round of DJ RIP's Believe It or Not. We have some new faces for you today. Hey, introduce yourselves to our audience. The Rangers of Colorado! Get ready for the question, but first, a quick shout out to today's sponsor, the fabulous Chick Flicks Theater. Come see their shows, come again, then leave satisfied. Now, your question. In the year 1984, a giant marshmallow man attacked the city of New York. Believe it or not? Correct! The giant marshmallow man was fictional, folks. No matter how many times he pops from the movies into my nightmares. Anyway, here is your reward, fine folks. And for our listeners, this one is for all you sinners out there. All right.
Whoa! Shit, sorry. You startled me. I'm a little on edge. Was kept up all night by laughter. Just creepy, high-pitched laughter coming from deep in the Warrens. Do you know what that's like? Do you? I don't know. I was just trying to do my job. Something started squealing outside the door, and I opened it to see what it was. Then this pig ran past me and went straight up the stairs, oinking like a wolf man had his arm up his ass. I don't know. Man, I don't know. It's not like the job training covers exploding pigs. You feel me, man? I don't know, man. This security door is staying locked now. First people start disappearing, and now this shit? Used to be safe down here. Oh, shit. Yeah, he mentioned he was sending down a team. I thought there'd be more of you, though. Anyway, you're clear to go through. Good luck.
some more?
Look so tough.
For the birdie, my lord!
in trouble here.
To be alive?
only got one entrance, which should be easy to defend. I think we can actually make a home there. A place where we can start to build again. It's been 2 years, almost to the day, since the bombs fell. After everything we've been through, this feels like such a gift. A blessing. For the first time since the world ended, I feel hopeful again.
Hurry up with that corpse, Dorado, before the Wolverines get here.
Oh, me Ben will scare him right off. Ain't that right, mi amigo muerto?
How's Ben's corpse supposed to scare a pack of pink-shade Wolverines?
You seen his face, mamon? He's uglier than Two Padres' ass.
Eat shit, pendejo!
That's what she said.
You brought this on yourselves.
Incoming!
Kicking ass and taking names.
your safety. Please do not shake the machine.
Eso es bueno. You can do it, puerca. Who's a smart little pig?
Do it, puerca! Oh, mess him up!
Guns sanctified with blood. Blood.
You hear the stories?
Who are
Hungry?
these beauties in my theater?
Come. Yeah, I got
Come
friends
to
that brought the
Eidolon.
guy in charge. I hear they call him Flab the Inhaler. Can you believe that?
Guns sanctified with blood. Blood sanctified by guns.
Can't wait until lunchtime so I can grab some pork buns. Really need to ask Piscatelli to look at my gun. Bugger keeps jamming.
Don't know who you are, but if you ain't looking for trouble, I got some stuff to trade. Adios, strangers.
Oye, amigos! Es un show at the Clown Museum in Arriba! Take the tour, then visit El Big Top and learn what it really means to be a clown. Children under 10 are free. We can't get enough of those cabronitos. Arriba, los payasos!
Rangers. If you need treatment now, well, I think I'm ready for that. What do you need? I'll do what I can. Have a seat. I brought a few things over from the garage. Not much yet, but...
Thought of a long-term solution for the refugees? Happy to. Take a look.